out in. I mean, I got to hang with Gloria for many years, but in the last 2 years, when she was still very lively, because she's just getting more tired now, I didn't appreciate that time, and I was mean to her. And now she's just tired, and it's like, why would I be mean to someone who's kind of just enjoying their last couple of years, you know? I'm just really struggling with this, like, a lot. And so we took Gloria wanted to try to get some free food today, but we were in there, you know, there's long lines. So I'm like, Gloria, I'm not gonna have you sit here for 2 hours for free food. Like, it's just you're 82 years old. That's like what she wants to do, but I'm like, no. And she didn't even have her valid ID, so that's the only way I could kind of really get her to leave, because she's like, no, I'll stay. I said, well, Gloria, you need valid ID, and we're getting her ID on Monday. We've been waiting the appointments. I happened to get that one appointment, but all the rest of them were July. And I know it was why I kept having to do it. They said keep trying, but yeah, it was just this Jedi time thing, because otherwise I couldn't have gone to New York, you know. But so we've been waiting for hers, and this appointment it's a Monday for their license, and I hope they get it. I hope it all. I need to actually make sure we have all the right paperwork. I hope we're able to get them everything they need so they could get their IDs. But we had a nice ride over there, but I'm just like, I'm not gonna like have you just like stay here. And it was a really nice day, and it was feeling really good. But then like she's back in bed, and I'm just like, she doesn't really go to the club anymore. We got her to actually shower today here at the house, which was good. And so we gotta give her medicine. Oh my gosh, I forgot. Richard, I forgot. Give her her medicine. That's why she's back in bed. Okay, sounds like she's doing good for a minute. We forgot to give her medicine today. I gotta bring the pills back here. Otherwise I'll forget if they're out there. They're on her coffee table, and so I forget. We gotta give her diabetes medicine. She doesn't care for herself, so we have to care for her. But I'm like, I don't think she's going as soon as we thought, luckily, because she kind of is bouncing back to life. But still, it's just like she made some rice today, and she just like it overflowed and stuff. Rice is kind of Gloria's thing. Like she's just slipping, and I'll never forgive myself for being mean to her when she still had so much life to her. I just don't know why I acted like that. I mean, I just had so much anger. And I don't anymore, but it's like it was at her expense. So I don't know. Everything's difficult right now. Like I'm trying to do all the chores and stuff, but I just normally have like all this drive, and I think I'm so great, I'm like, I'm an asshole. Like, I think sometimes in order to like kind of really do things efficiently, you have to think you're so good at it, but once you realize like you suck, it's like hard. So I am struggling, and I know I'm not. The thing is, I am a good person that did a really bad thing. Because normally I don't do things like that. But I have been angry for a long time. But overall, I mean, I never try to hurt anybody or screw them over. I try to help people. But in this instance, it just went so bad. So it's hard. It's hard to blog because I know I was just going to cry. And it's not fake. People are trying to act like this whole thing's fake. I wish it was. I wish it was fake, where it was like, sorry. You guys have me all crying. So you guys don't have me. Yeah, it's important for me to come out here and apologize and kind of finally see from your guys' perspective. was so mad at people that like thought I was mean. It's like it's ridiculous. I mean, if you're ever that angry, please reevaluate yourself. Like, this is hard to be that angry at a person. Even like I'm saying, like even if the worst tragedy, still like you can always get over things. When you have that much anger, it's probably you're angry at yourself. But yeah, it's difficult, you know, because I can't go backwards, you know. Like Gloria is probably, you know, gonna remain like this, you know, a little, you know, not necessarily die tomorrow, but you never know. But I don't think she'll ever have like the amount of energy she used to have. And I'm like, I feel like I robbed her of that. But then I'm also like, she was 80 when we got here, so I think she was gonna start getting tired, and that's why we needed to get here. We should have got here sooner. She was like, you know, holding on to her lashing and taking care of it. So it is time for her to rest. But I don't want her to go because, I mean, I just like having her, like she was telling us about Vegas, you know, in the 70s. And it was, maybe she can open up a little more because she was actually talking about things today. It was good. So I was asking her questions and stuff. So we were talking a lot in the car. For so long, we've all just been like silent in the car. So crazy. Because we're not a quiet family. We've all been so quiet. But we all were very wild stallions, all four of us. And I don't think the way we acted before was ever going to all work together in one household. So we've all had to calm down, I guess, you know. I was insane. Now I've gone on, so everyone's just kind of calm now, I guess. But it feels like there's not as much life in the house now, and I feel like I like killed it, you know. And that's what I'm struggling with. And I feel like I'm so mad when everyone was having fun, you know. And people do that, you know. Get angry when people are having fun. It's like insane. Get angry when someone's having fun. It's ridiculous. It's like jealousy because you're a grump. Oh. But anyways, it is day 14. No alcohol. And it's not day 14, no sugar though. I'm still struggling with that because I've been like, it's very sad. So well, at least I haven't been drinking. But it's, I want it tomorrow really to start being healthy again because I don't feel good. Even the sugar doesn't make me feel good. I feel much better when I'm on the carnivore diet. Like I just feel better when I'm on the carnivore diet. So, but anyways, good news, good and bad news. It's like always like we're trying to help Gloria, and then things happen. I'm explaining it's like and then it seems like it's like, oh great, it worked out for you. So good and bad news today was so we wanted to book my trip because we found out that we could get what is the thing? A firm would do Expedia, which is through Amazon. So Amazon credit can pay for Expedia things, which can pay for my flights in States. So we realized that through Expedia they would give us all this money, but you know, through other things not enough even for the bed. But through Expedia, sure. You know. So Richard went ahead and booked like the first half of my trip. Like it's all paid for and everything on basically Amazon. And we did it on a 6-month thing, and we'll just pay him back monthly, and then there's no interest. If you pay it off in 6 months. So we signed up for that, which we can do. It's been a problem because I can pay off most of it when I'm in New York, but it's just nice to already have it paid for. And then he's going to book my return flight. We already paid for my flight there. But so then we said, let's use our money, our actual physical, like cash, not like credit, for not like literal cash, in the account, to buy Gloria's bed stuff because it's Prime Day for the next couple of days. And so, because there wasn't, it was like, that's how it had to go. It had to be Expedia or nothing kind of thing. You know how credit goes. So cool, we got my trip booked, half of it all paid for, great and awesome, and I'm really excited about that. The hotels are paid for and stuff like that for the first like week of my trip, which is like never been the case. So it feels really good. But then Richard goes to buy Gloria's bed today, and of course something goes wrong, right? So they took the money, but then there's something where, I don't know, Richard hasn't got it. He was so irritated. I haven't heard the story. But, where they took the money, but now that's not the one he wants or whatever. So now, in order to get the money, we have to wait till tomorrow. But I'm like, I just want to get this bed ordered, like, immediately for her. And we couldn't order it any sooner because we're trying to get her a really nice one. If we wanted a crappy one, we could have had it, weeks ago. But we're trying to get her a queen size that's adjustable. Oh, yeah, tell him. Yeah, because I have no idea what happened, honestly. He kept just saying, they'll give me the credit tomorrow. And I'm like, but what happened? They'll give me the credit tomorrow. Like, when he's mad, he doesn't finish the story, so I don't know. Like, is he talking? Okay, I don't know if he's talking now.
Okay. Before I get too far, let me check to make sure my sound's working. I really wanted to test this out. Okay, can you guys hear me? Thanks for subscribing. So on the this is kind of ridiculous actually, because on the Affirm app, for those of you who don't know what that is, Affirm is a credit thing that's a non-credit thing. It's kind of like it's like a internal credit thing. I don't know exactly what you define it as, but basically what they did was they took all the money 3 times because like it said, oh sorry, there was a problem with the transaction because it's a loan, but plus you put down a deposit. And what happened is that I put down the deposit, and then it said there's a problem. Please try again. So I tried it again and said, sorry, there's a problem. Please try again. I was like, what? So I tried it again 3 times, and it hit until finally it just drained my account, and it's all pending, of course. So they'll eventually release the funds, but until they do that, that's not going to happen. So that's that. That's all there is, John. That's all I had.
Back to me. Are we back to me? I don't know what's going on. I can't hear. Okay, we're back to me. Okay, I couldn't hear, unfortunately, because it's all the way over there, and then I have to knock over all this stuff to get over there. I'm not that lazy. It's just there's all the lights and stuff in the way, and the tripod. So I still don't know the story because I couldn't hear. I couldn't hear him talking. So I still haven't heard this story, though. It's funny because I missed it because I couldn't hear you.
That's okay.
But I'll have to ask him later. So you guys know the story now of what happened. But so I guess we can maybe order tomorrow, right?
Well, maybe tomorrow when they release the funds, I'll do it. It's no big deal.
Richard was like yelling at the customer service, so irritated. Because they'll take it like in 5 seconds, but then they'll hold your money forever. Oh, hopefully, yeah. But it's just like
they do have like a 100-day return it, no questions asked policy.
That's cool. But it's so irritating too because like, it's just like I would have rather go where like the bed went smoothly and maybe the other thing was it's just how it goes around here, and it's like it's annoying because we're trying to make everything. Huh?
Mark Fusion's here.
Hi, Mark Fusion. Hello.
It's like one of those Klarna things.
What is that? What's Klarna?
Klarna, it's one of the, like it's firm. It's like one of the.
Oh yeah, it's cool. Like it's basically like Amazon is paying for your trip now. It's like it's because we've been doing a lot of things to Affirm, but then we pay them off, so then they give us more and more credit. Like, oh, here, get credit here. Like we started doing that. Richard actually first got my like jewelry on Affirm. That's kind of first started because he was like, Joy needs some jewelry, and we didn't have money. This was when we first.
Hi, in reality.
This was in like 2023. Oh, hey, in reality. And so he first got those on Affirm, and then we've paid off all that. That was couple of years ago. But now, yeah, they said my trip, and then if you do it in 6 months, no interest. So I first said, I'll stretch it out, and then Rich said, no, let's just do 6 months. I was like, yeah, actually, yeah, no interest, let's just do that. Makes sense.
I figure we'll use it again.
Yeah, because then we'll do it again, maybe for if I have to go again, which I probably will.
Pay for the trip with the trip.
But Gloria definitely was bouncing back today. Oh, Richard, you need to go give her medicine.
I will.
There's one, she needs 2. Just look at the bottles. Okay, one of them is, she never finished her antibiotics. I was looking at her bottles. So, I don't even know when she was taking antibiotics, but you're supposed to finish it. So maybe all this time she's had something where she saw the...
Another appointment with the doctor?
Yeah, we gotta get her an appointment with the doctor. She refused to go, but we're gonna have to send her. But anyway, so I was looking, so one of them, and then one of them's ibuprofen. So make sure you get the 2 that are, one says take twice a day and one says take once a day. She needs both those. We forgot to give it to her this morning. Then later we gotta give her the other one again. And it's like kind of late, but at least at the end of the day, it's like 3:30. So yeah, so give her the 2, and then later I'll give her the other one again. But that does seem to help her a little bit, the diabetes medicine. We gotta remember that, Rich. So if you go give her that, because I forgot to give it to her this morning.
Give it to her right now.
Yeah, perfect. That's what I'm saying. Good. Yeah, that'd be good.
I almost forgot.
Yeah, because she was doing better, and then all of a sudden she kind of like.
Yeah, we gotta start taking better care of Gloria.
Yeah, we got to. We did get her in the shower today, which was big. She wanted us to drive her all the way to the club to shower, and we were gonna, but then we said, "You sure you don't want to just go in the shower here?" And she's like, because she was scared of that shower because the temperature couldn't control. I said, Richard really can fix the temperature. It won't burn you, because it was scary. Like it would scold you. Like it would get so hot. Like and you wouldn't know. It would be you had it one temperature, then all of a sudden while you're showering, it like changed temperature, it like burned you. So her and Annette were very kind of terrified of that shower when we first got here, and Richard fixes it for him so that doesn't happen. But I don't think she's trusted it, and so today she did get in there. So that was good. And I think that made her fit. Then we drove her to get the free food, but we only sat there like 10 minutes. And then I was like, Gloria, we're not going to sit here. Probably the line was so long, and I don't even know if me and her were doing the right thing. I went and asked the guy. They don't really help you at all. And he's like, here's a number, and you sit down. And you're like, but then they were calling numbers. I couldn't hear a thing. It was like this muffled, like, loudspeaker thing. I was like, is it just my hearing? Because I have bad hearing, but are other people hearing the numbers he's calling? And on the screen it said 36 and ours said 84, but then the number wasn't moving at any level, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm 36. I can't hear anything he's saying.
100%, Mark.
And Gloria doesn't even have valid ID right now. And I said all these signs need valid ID. And I was like, we're going to sit here for because I was going to sit there with her. We're going to sit here for 2 or 3 hours, and then they're going to say she doesn't have valid ID. She's the only one that can do that, You know, I don't. She needs a valid ID, then she brings her bill. She likes to go do that all the time. We haven't done that in a long time. Remember, I used to make a big thing, because she did used to go too much, and it was kind of wasteful because other people would use it. But now, we thought it would be fun for her to go today, but it was like, I'm going to have you sit here in these uncomfortable chairs. You're 82 years old. You got to be treated like a princess. I said, do you want to go by Smith's? We'll get you anything you want. She's like, no, she just wanted to go do that because it's like something fun. Like she but it's not that fun, you know what I mean? So we're like, no, you're not gonna sit here. So we brought her back, and then she was doing pretty good, and she had some kebabs, and she made some rice, but it overflowed, so she's kind of forgetting rice used to kind of be her thing. But we've been pretty much doing all the cooking. But I said, I kind of mentioned it to her. I said, Gloria, do you want to make some rice with your kebabs?
Absolutely loves vodka.
Huh?
Rob Banks loves vodka.
Oh, okay.
So just letting you know.
Thanks. Okay. But I also got her caffeine tea today. Yeah. So we figure, it's not fair for her to just have no energy anymore. And we never meant to take the caffeine. It was because of Annette. But now Annette's not.
Were you adjusting the air earlier? Is that why I was sweating?
I probably did. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't do that.
Okay, I won't just do the air. Yeah. No, I get cold and turn it up, and he's like sweats. But anyways, I'm tired today. Okay, I did a lot today, but I'm gonna get to that in a second. But I forgot what I was saying. Oh well. Oh yeah, I mentioned it to her because I got these kebabs at Smith's. They're cool. They're like they're beef kebabs, but they're already made as kebabs, So there was 3 of them, and so Richard, Gloria, and Annette had one. I didn't have one, and I said, Gloria, would you like to maybe make some rice with the kebabs? Because she loves making rice. And we're trying to kind of get her, like, kind of like, because we were kind of like mean to her and kind of like she didn't want to do anything. So now we're kind of like, you know, not like pushing her away, but just saying like, oh. And she's like, oh yeah. But then she kind of forgot about it. It's like overflowed. So I went in there. I was like, oh, and so but it's still Gloria does make like the best rice, but she's kind of forgetting some things. So, but she enjoyed that. She had the rice with her kebabs, so she's there was the rice and kebabs. So she is just so sweet, and I don't know how I saw her as so. Well, there was an aggressiveness. I'm not excusing myself, but like it is interesting. Like this whole household, all of like the anger has been removed from everybody. Like I was not the only angry person. I just continued to be the angriest person.
She's now resting.
Okay, did you give her medicine though?
I did give her the medicine. Now she's resting.
Good.
I told her that. I'm seeing that. You know, we gave her the tea with International Delights, which is bad for you even if you don't have diabetes.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah.
I think we maybe just have to, even though she likes it.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you don't want her to suffer, but I think it's making her tired. It's gonna kill her. I think maybe we have to really.
Yeah, we have to. I know the tea.
I know she doesn't like it, but it's like it's best.
Well, we're trying to figure out what's best because like she's not getting out of bed either way, so it's like. Just trying to, but now today was better, but she is getting sick. We need to just probably take her to the doctor. She's so stubborn. And I'm not really sure. I guess we'll just have to make an appointment because I don't know whether we take her to the ER or something. I think we just need to call her doctor for her because she won't do it. But I don't even know, like, these things we don't know. Like, Gloria always has her little books where she does her own stuff with, like, calling her doctor and stuff. We don't even know her doctor's name. We take her there. But, like, I don't actually know her doctor's name. We know where the place is, you know, and so we need to figure out these things because she was very much not really wanting us to take over for a very long time. So there was definitely a resistance there where she didn't want to relinquish control. So there was a lot of tension and anger on her side, but she had to. I mean, she was getting sick, you know. I mean, she was 80 when we got here, and so even though, you know, I know that I was mean to her, she was going to get sick, you know, because she is older. Does that make sense? And so we had to get here because she only had so much left, you know, energy to, like, do everything for her neck kind of thing. You know, she'd run around. You know, she's still driving at, you know, 80 years old. You know, her eyes have gone out. We're going to get her license, but she don't need to be driving, you know. She used to scare her, you know. She couldn't drive at night. It scare her. And it's hairy here in Vegas. Oh my gosh, it used to be more pleasant, especially in Summerlin. It's not anymore. It's like, everyone's come through Summerlin now. So when she used to drive, it was a little more pleasant. It's like, it's scary out there. I don't even like driving in Vegas anymore. I'm like, Richard, I mean, I will drive. I drove today. But I almost prefer when he does now. It's really, people got aggressive here. And it's turning into, you know, mini LA. So it's getting crazy on the highways, and they're huge, and everyone goes a million miles an hour. In New York, it almost like easier to drive because people are going slower. Does that make sense? So like, even though there's like all this traffic and stuff, like slower speed. Here, when I get home, I freak out. That's what I'm saying. When I went from the airport to home, especially because, you know, my alcohol like makes me edgy. So I'd had alcohol that day, but I didn't have alcohol until I got home. Didn't have alcohol at the airport. I'd had alcohol in the morning. So when I got home, I was like needing the alcohol because I was like on edge from being in the car. But yeah, this trip, I'm trying not to focus on the alcohol because it's not good when you're trying to just stay sober right now. But I really hope I kind of stay healthier this trip. I'm really trying to get healthy. Like, my goal is tomorrow to just be like back on track, and I honestly feel like I can be there. Like, it's weird, like Gloria is kind of like healing me too, because Gloria is very good at moderation and I'm not, and just her influence, she has influenced me a lot the last 2 years, and I get embarrassed by like how much we eat in comparison to her, and I think that's a good thing. You know what I mean? Like, I think I was mad at her for that because I was like I wanted like I feel like she was judging us, but she's not. But she is a little, because it's like, what are you guys doing? Because me and Richard eat too much. Like we have, even when we're doing the beef, we eat too much. So I've been eating less, but messing up a bit with the sugar, but still trying to kind of like eat less. But then I've had, times when I've messed up with that. But I'm saying like it's like the thing is, I'm really weird where like I can do something like cold turkey, but then I'm not gonna really heal, if that makes sense. So the times that I've like fully kind of like worked my way out of an addiction, if that makes sense, kind of been like, what's causing this? And then like, and this time it's the most. Like the other times I wasn't fully like aware of myself yet. Like I'm feeling very like I'm understanding why I was doing the addictions in the first place, kind of thing, you know what I mean? So it's like the clarity is like, you're gonna stay in addiction when you kind of know why you're doing. Like it's like addictions happen usually out of like, because you're not wanting to think about things. You're trying to shut things out. But once you're like aware, it's like knowledge is like hard to deny. I actually got really mad when I first started to realize things.